Occasionally, you just come across a situation where you have no idea what to do. This is the second part of this series where I've put together a list of shots that probably only come up once every 100 games or so, but could give you that little edge that you need to get over the hill and win that match. A lot of other videos have featured this shot, but number 9 on my list is what I'll call the force follow stop shot. The shot is most useful if you're playing on a poorly balanced table where the cue ball tends to roll off at slower speeds, which forces you to hit hard to stay accurate. You have a slight angle on the object ball that you're trying to make, but only enough angle so that the hit on the object ball will be close to full. Strike with as much top as you can get without miscuing. After bouncing off the rail, the spin slows down the cue ball and eventually has it reverse course and head back towards the rail. Be careful on your aiming on this shot because if you hit the object ball too thin, the cue ball will run off on you. Up next is an 8-ball shot. Here we are solids, but we need to pocket the 3-ball. The 8-ball blocks our path to the corner pocket, and our opponent's 9-ball is blocking the 1-rail bank into the opposite corner pocket. Instead, what we're going to do is bank the 3-ball 3 rails into the side pocket. This can be made fairly consistently as long as the object ball is within 1 diamond of the corner pocket, and you don't need to hit any left or right spin at all. This shot is pretty well known, but it deserves to be on this list. This is the reverse bank shot. If you're playing bank pool or 8-ball, this shot could come up, and it's actually pretty consistent. In my example, I'm playing 8-ball and my opponent's ball is blocking my path. Instead, I'm going to have to load the cue ball up with inside spin and hit with a hard stroke. The high speed shortens the angle on the bank, and the spin I put on the cue ball reverses spin on the object ball, causing it to come back towards the side pockets. After bouncing off the 3rd rail, the object ball heads towards the opposite side pocket and drops. Another shot involving the side pockets is what is usually referred to as shooting past the point. In this example, the object ball is frozen to the rail right in front of the side pocket. Looking at it initially, you see that the rail is in the way and blocks you from pocketing the object ball. The rails, however, are quite pliable, and all you need to do is hit this ball with a firm stroke that'll bend the rail in and send the object ball straight into the corner pocket before the rail can bounce back out. This next shot's most famous use was in Chris Melling's epic 8-ball run. With no seemingly viable shot to be had on the table, Melling played position 4 and nailed this beautiful 4-rail bank. For most tables, the shot is best lined up on the line between the first diamond from the corner pocket where you're trying to pocket the ball in, and 1 diamond away from the side pocket. Along this line, all you have to do is shoot a hard stop shot with no side spin. In this example, the 9-ball is blocking all viable kicking options that I would normally have to pocket the 8-ball, so I'm forced to kick to the nearest long rail with a masse on the cue ball. This causes it to bend back in, head towards the corner pocket, and pocket the 8-ball. I'll call this the masse kick. As with most masse shots, this is one that you'll need to practice and is still going to be a fairly low percentage shot. This is definitely a last resort option. Why did I say only most masse shots are low percentage? Well, that's because of this next shot that I'll call the mini masse. This shot comes up quite a bit compared to some of the others on this list, and it's quite touchy, but once you get a feel for it, pocketing can be quite consistent. Let's say you have a ball that is just barely blocking your ability to pocket an object ball. You can use bottom left or bottom right and do a sort of mini masse around that ball and pocket your object ball. Here, hitting the right side of the cue ball causes it to slightly deflect to the outside of the ball that is blocking my path towards the object ball. The bottom inside spin then causes the cue ball to veer back towards my desired contact point with the object ball. Additionally, the outside spin can help me throw the object ball more towards the pocket if I still hit it too full. Everything works perfectly together to help me pocket the object ball. This last shot is one that I see a ton of people play the wrong way. Here I have 2 balls that are frozen to each other, but I need to pocket the ball that is further away from the pocket. A ton of people will play this shot with top to try and get the cue ball to push the second ball into the pocket, but this isn't how you make this shot. You actually need to hit this with bottom. Just how putting right on the cue ball puts left on the object ball, putting bottom spin on the cue ball will put follow on the object ball. So all we have to do is get lined up fairly straight with the combo and hit the object ball as full as possible with bottom spin. The bottom will transfer top to the object ball, and that'll cause it to follow the other ball into the pocket. If you have any ideas for more shots like this, just leave it in the comment section, and I'll probably make a part 3 of this video with your suggestions. Also, help me out and do all the other stuff YouTubers ask you to do, and I'll see you in the next video.